Hello, my fellow patriots. This is Alex with Disabled Vets Perspective, and just wanted to come on here and give you a little bit of a flashback. We're going to go back to a time or two back in the beginning of the race for the White House when we had like 3.4 million people running on the Democrat side, something like that. I may be off on that number a little bit, but I want you guys to remember something that I mentioned quite a while ago. And remember when I said that the Democrats select who they are going to put in as their front man, and they will get them there no matter what it takes. And, period. And we've seen that. But here's the Muppet News flash. Biden was not their pick. And I think you guys know where I'm going with this. It was Kamala Harris, or Kamala, or Camel Toe, or whatever the hell her name is. She was the selectee for the position of president. But what happened was they put her in there, and no matter how much propaganda, no matter how much they praised their queen, they couldn't get her to register on the point meter. It was hopeless. They pretty much lost it. She had to drop out. Matter of fact, I believe she was one of the first to drop out of the race. Well, this is the part where I'm telling you that the Democrats don't give up when they select their king or queen. Well, they went ahead and they knew that they could get Biden pushed over the lip because they had some Obama motivation there that they could use to get him into the right position. But then they went and swept Kamala in underneath him as the vice president. Well, I don't know if you guys have been quite paying attention to the media here lately. I know a lot of us just don't. I have to suffer through some of that crap for y'all, and believe me, it's rough. But if you look at the headlines right now, just try to think about what's going on. We have all of the media now starting to trickle the information out about Biden laptop, about the money from Ukraine that didn't get recorded as income, and all these little tidbits that are putting a shadow over said Biden. And then they go and they parade him out in front of the media after the so-called electoral vote was submitted in the states, and they put him in his office of the president-elect. That doesn't exist. But anyway, he comes out there coughing, sputtering, hacking, yakking, sounding like he's on death's door. And here's where I'm going, okay? They wanted their queen, Kamala, and they couldn't do it by going straight up the gut of the American people. They saw through that shit. So then they put her underneath Biden, and all of a sudden, now she's just such a brilliant woman, and they're going to do so well with her. The Kamala Biden administration, the Harris Biden administration, as she and Joe both put it. But now here they go, starting to expose Biden. And, it's just a matter of minutes now before they decide, they're going to probably wait until they try to jam him through on the 20th. But what's going to happen is as soon as he would sign the line and, cast into the fire as he tries to put his hand on the Bible, as soon as that happens, they're going to say, oh, Biden's not fit to be president. He's sick. He's got too many things going on in his family, and it's just not a good idea to continue this as an American president. And then, boom, you got your Kamala Harris that was selected many, many months ago. And whoop, there she is. So this whole thing is a puppet show, and the strings are being pulled by many people that have what they assume to be power. They assume because they're rich that they have strength and they have power, but they don't. What they have is a corrupt system that they can turn on the people that go against them. There's a difference between power and corruption. So they use intimidation tactics to try to keep people in line, and it works for a lot of them. But anyway, this is the way things are panning out, and people just need to be aware of it. I mean, I know most of you guys are, but sometimes I have to repeat things a little bit so that it kind of sinks in, and people can go, "Oh yeah, I do remember that," because this is the way their system works. But anyway, so that's that part, and I just wanted to bring that up because I see what's going on. It's so blatant. Everything right now is in our face. They're not hiding anything. I think, frankly, because they feel like there's no way we can challenge it. They're king, and we just are the subservient underlings in the village down below the castle that need to just shut up and raise our wheat and feed our grain to the horses. So that's where that is. But okay, second part here is hello, pup. The second part is I don't know if you guys follow Salty Cracker. If you don't, I don't know why the hell not. This dude's a riot. He does some good work. He's got a huge channel, and he deserves it. He's definitely one to get over there and follow. But I was watching one of his videos this morning, and lo and behold, he talked about the Texas secession, and he mentioned that a lawmaker is trying to put a bill forward to start the process of secession by Texas. But here's the part that some people don't know. Texas doesn't require a bill to secede. It's pre-written in their constitution, in their state constitution. And it also has a clause directly pertaining to the United States Constitution. So, excuse me, they don't have to ask permission. They don't need a bill. It's all written right there in their Constitution. So, if you haven't yet, take a look at Salty Cracker's video on Texas bill for secession, because he pulls up the actual documents and he shows it to you, which is good. I'm more of a talker. I don't bring up the articles quite as much as maybe I should, but part of the reason for that is I want to put things into your head, and then I want you guys to scurry around and find the information, because everything I say is hearsay. If you are looking it up and you actually see the documents that I'm talking about, then you can go, "Oh, no shit, there it is." Otherwise, you can say, "Oh, well, I can take it or leave it. I'm not sure if I believe that." Well, that's okay. But I want people to do their own work. I want them to do their own research, because, again, I am just a talking head. I can tell you what's going on. And frankly, I could pull the documents up and show you what's going on and give you the actual numbers and everything. But then again, if you put the effort into it and you find it yourself, there's a little more satisfaction in that, and it sinks in a little more knowledge-wise that when you actually turn and find it yourself. But anyway, so Salty Cracker, get over there, subscribe to him if you haven't, because dude's a riot. I love that guy. Anyway, that's two of the things that I wanted to talk about, and I hope some of it makes sense, because, right, like I said, it's blatant. And also, I think you guys might know that at least 3 states right now are sending additional electors to D.C., so I already did the video on a contested election, so that looks like it's going forward.